Ever wondered how ancient warriors turned a simple bow and arrow into a terrifying weapon of biological warfare? Well, hold on to your seats, because this story is not just about skill and precision, it's about strategy and poop. Yes, you heard me right, poop. Let's travel back in time when battlefields were not just about clashing swords and flying arrows, but also about psychological and biological tactics. In an era when antibiotics were centuries away, causing an infection was as good as a death sentence. So how did ancient archers maximize the damage? They used their feces, an abundant and deadly resource. Imagine this. Before a battle, archers would gather and relieve themselves in designated areas, creating what could only be described as a primitive bioweapons facility. These spots were crucial to their sinister strategy. Why, you ask? Well, what came next was both ingenious and gruesome. Once they were ready to rain arrows on their enemies, these warriors weren't just aiming to pierce skin. They dipped their arrowheads right into those communal fecal deposits, coating them with a layer of lethal bacteria. Now, picture an arrow whizzing through the air, not just with the intent to cut through armor or flesh, but to implant deadly pathogens into any unfortunate soul it struck. Even a non-fatal wound could fester into a life-threatening infection, weakening an enemy force without immediate fatalities. But why go through all this trouble? Infection was a slow, creeping terror. It sapped morale, spread fear, and gradually depleted enemy numbers, often causing more long-term damage than an outright assault could achieve. It turned each arrow into a ticking time bomb. Modern studies on medieval warfare and archaeology have often hinted at such tactics, though direct evidence is scarce. The survival of wood and fecal matter over centuries is rare, but the strategic outlines in military texts give us clues to these grim practices. In today's terms, it sounds horrifyingly barbaric, doesn't it? But in the harsh climes of ancient battlefields, it was a matter of survival, of using every available tool to ensure victory. This method shows the lengths to which human ingenuity can go, especially in the direst of circumstances. So next time you picture an archer in a historical epic, remember they weren't just masters of the bow. They were early adopters of biological warfare, turning their arrows from mere projectiles into carriers of doom, all with the help of something as simple and as gross as poop. And that's your quick, dirty dive into one of history's grimiest battle tactics. Until next time, keep your friends close and your arrows, well, let's just say, keep them clean.